want to make it.
1 year after the death of Steve Jobs, questions about Apple's ability to thrive without him have been laid to rest. But it hasn't been smooth sailing for the company, for sure. But the technology juggernaut has hit some impressive milestones under CEO Tim Cook. Shares of Apple, one of the most widely traded stocks, are up close to 80%. The company announced a dividend back in March and said it would repurchase $10 billion worth of its shares. It's the most valuable company on the planet, surpassing oil giant ExxonMobil this past January. And it rolled out several new flashy and high-selling products. Those include a new iPad, a faster MacBook Air, the iPhone 4S, and then the iPhone 5. It sold 5 million iPhone 5s in the first weekend alone, breaking its own sales record. But the competition has not been sitting on its hands. Android smartphones that run on Google software have picked up sales momentum and now garner 68% of the smartphone market. Apple's been hit with allegations of unfair and unethical labor practices at Foxconn, one of its major suppliers in China. Labor groups and human rights campaigns have been investigating the company's suppliers around the world and calling on Apple to demand that its contractors provide better treatment and better pay for workers. Apple's been wrestling with competitor Samsung in a patent dispute over its smartphone technology. Apple won a $1 billion verdict against Samsung in August, but that battle is far from over. The new iPhone 5, which is faster, lighter, and has a larger screen, has been dogged with criticism. Apple's Maps feature on the phone has been derided by critics and consumers, prompting the new boss, Tim Cook, to issue an apology to Apple's customers. Now, Steve Jobs may not have done the same, but he also may not have let a subpar product go to market.
We're not perfect. We know that. You know that.
The phone also has been a nightmare for wireless carriers given the amount of bandwidth it uses. Carriers are passing those charges on to customers, and that is not going over well. But despite the missteps, one can't deny Apple's impressive dominance as a brand and as a consumer technology giant.